off course. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Dukes offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire...
Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 30. The 10. Touchdown, James Madison. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time around.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The give is to Williams. Hard running there. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Barber. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Finds his man. It's Ellis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is... Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Ellis. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Dawson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice to sit.
He's going for the goal line. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. gives it on the option. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Barber. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go. Right.
And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Ellis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Herd! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got an open man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Dawson. He makes the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Powers through the defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kickoff.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my... and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dukes! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll send out the field goal unit to try to take the lead here before halftime. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off the play fake. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, James Madison. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The run from the shotgun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. Looking for room at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snap from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Just way off target and missed it. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The give is to Williams. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chain. Oh, he's got some space. Inside, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
In the end zone.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to...
There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 10 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is hooked. Turning it on. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Hurd! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Barber. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Flips it out to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got him. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Back has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise.
Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now... Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. And the Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He'll pull it down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Dukes are flying down the field. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Breaks the tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. Beck's going for the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today, and I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Dawson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to the air on second and short. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Marshall quick to the line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Bates. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk